This is Ugradowski of WeAreChange.org. I am joined by a lot of amazing human beings. Right now, Jeff Berwick of the Dollar Vigilante, Dan Dix, Hannah, Ruffley, Rebel TV, InfoWars. All of us are out here because I was just intimidated and told if I come back near the Bilderberg Hotel, I will be physically assaulted for no reason and arrested. Again, they are trying to intimidate us. They are breaking the law. So we are going to go walk right where we are going to be reporting for you with what's happening here at Bilderberg. There's police officers behind me. They have been already pointing at us. We have a big crew here of a lot of journalists, a lot of different individuals from a lot of different media organizations, and we are going to be filming live as it all unfolds to show you what journalists have to deal with when they just want to cover the truth.
Here they come. Look, they're coming at you already.
Well, the police here are already coming over here.
Wir sprechen kein Deutsch.
Ja, klären wir gleich. Please stay here.
Please stay here.
What seems to be the problem?
What is the problem?
Hallo? Dann wollen wir nicht.
Ja, aber Sie müssen uns jetzt einen Grund geben. Würde ich jetzt gerne wissen. Nee, der Kontrollbereich beginnt hinter den Barrikaden.
Das ist nicht korrekt, der Kontrollbereich befindet sich auch schon hier.
Okay, und wo sind dafür die Warnungszeichen? Dass wir uns im... Achso, Sie sagen mir das jetzt so.
Ja, wir brauchen keine Warnungszeichen für den Kontrollbereich. Könnten Sie bitte den einen Herrn freundlicherweise darauf hinweisen, dass er mal seine Lampe ein wenig regulieren soll, weil die scheint mir ganz schön zu licht.
They are complaining about the brightness of your lamp. If you can regulate that.
Now we got a bunch of police officers showing up. There's about 15 of them where all the media right here trying to report on Bilderberg is being surrounded. They have a bright light on us. They were just complaining about the bright light that other journalists had here. See, we just tried to walk to the regular civilian area. This is not even going inside of the Bilderberg Hotel. We are literally walking outside on the perimeter that already has been established by the police. We are not trying to get into the hotel. We are literally walking around the perimeter that has been outlined by the police. And yet again, this is what happens. Look, we're just totally surrounded by a lot of police officers. They stopped us here and told us to wait.
Wir sprechen kein Deutsch.
Können Sie übersetzen?
I can translate, yeah.
Okay. Sie befinden sich hier in einem Kontrollbereich.
You're in the middle of a control zone.
Werden wir jetzt von Ihnen die Identität erstmal feststellen?
So they want to have our identities, like any kind of ID.
Geben Sie mal bitte dem Kollegen Ihre Ausweise.
That is actually legal in Germany.
Keine Presseausweise, sondern Personaldokumente.
Passports only, no press IDs.
They're requesting our passports.
No, but that's legal, but that's not a reason for...
At least we could film. Last time I was here doing this, my cameras were taking away.
From Press for Truth, the Rebel Team, and we're being asked to hand in our passports for just being within 50 meters approximately of where the Bilderberg meeting is taking place.
Your
Yeah.
identity card?
Passport.
So, when we were walking, we got stopped by, I can't show their faces. So, we were walking with the whole independent, and no man, not independent.
Brights and lights.
We were walking with journalists. We are near the Bilderberg Hotel, and we are immediately stopped by a large number of police officers who are surrounding us right now.
That's right.
Yep.
Right.
Yep. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Yep. Sorry, just posting.
Passport.
Interesting.
So, to everybody watching who's just turning in, we're up to about 4,000 viewers. I'm with Dan Dix, Press for Truth, Luke from We Are Change, Lauren from the Rebel Team, InfoWars. We are being surrounded by police in Dresden, Germany, 50 meters approximately from the Tisha Sprachke Hotel where the Bilderberg meeting is taking place.
Apparently for a few journalists, doing absolutely nothing except standing in a square where people are eating. They need 4 police vehicles, maybe 30 cops here, and our ID. Amazing, amazing. I didn't realize I was that intimidating. Really been working out lately. I wonder, do you know if the public is paying for this?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well, there's 10 of us, so legally there's not more than 15, which is within the law. There have been no crimes or laws violated here. We simply all just walked towards the perimeter.
Today came to my hotel room, demanded our ID, said if we come anywhere near the hotel, we're going to be in trouble. We're nowhere near 50 feet away, 50 meters away from the
Why are they surrounding them? Okay, fine.
Wenn das noch immer in den minus 15 ist.
So, to everybody just coming in, we are approximately.
This is their intimidation.
Where the Bilderberg is taking place. We have been surrounded by police, Luke Radowski, Dan Dix, Jeff Berwick, the InfoWars team, and the Rebel media. We all had to turn in our passports. We all have proper press credentials. None of this matters at the moment. This is just harassment by Saxony police in Germany.
More police vehicles pulling around.
Now we have another police van rolling up to the scene.
As you can see, we're protected by our cameras. We're all live streaming. We're all.
Not much has changed. We're still stuck here. Don't have our passports. I don't know what they're doing with them.
Restaurant to the hotel. Now it's at least 20
Okay, so now they're gonna check everyone's bags, pockets, backpacks, just for any kind of illegal.
Everything's okay.
Great.
I'm not gonna say drugs, but any kind of weapons, etc. So they're gonna take 2 police officers. Will take 1 of you each. Check your equipment, your belongings, and that will be it. If you are claiming that anything is missing afterwards,
Right,
tell me
so-
immediately so we can make
Right,
a
so
proper
now,
complaint to the police
we're
because
going
that
to
happened
search
last
all
year,
of us.
unfortunately.
Awesome.
Ja, ich hatte nur dazu, weil wir hatten das
They want to make
We're
sure
going to be
we don't
searching
have
through our
anything
bags now to find illegal contraband. I guess just trying to find a reason to get us in trouble. Not that any of us have brought drugs with us or weapons with us, but we'll see. She was just saying that apparently they've taken things from people's bags and not given them back last year. So they're going to take us all aside individually and have 2 cops to 1 of us to search through our stuff. So great, awesome. That's fine. They can go through my makeup in my bag.
I'll go
Who's
first.
gonna go first?
I'll go
Okay.
first.
Next one, please.
Next one.
Now we're all being taken away individually away by police to the back of the police vehicle.
Müssen sie aber weiträumig dran rumlaufen, so mindestens 10 Meter.
Again, there's police officers all around this. They just swarmed.
So if this is happening before anyone's even in the building,
Yeah,
what's going to happen when they start?
exactly.
getting here? This is
Just purest form of intimidation and
gonna be
harassment
good
they could ever have against free press, against people just trying to shine a light on the darkness that's happening there, and it's pure, outright criminal.
And then
criminal.
they want to go. I just tried to talk to one guy. He's like, "Oh, we don't want to get political."
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
This is political right here. This is political.
Yeah, they told us we're doing this on behalf of the Bilderberg group.
Yeah.
They said it. They admitted it. They told me.
Work. It's
Yeah.
never worked before, has it?
Yeah.
Paul, you want to
just
explain
leave.
what's going on here?
We're being searched individually by the police. We came into an area which was walking home from where we went to eat to the restaurant back to our hotel. We were surrounded by police. We were asked to provide our ID, and now we're being searched for whatever illegal contraband. And as Luke said, it's an intimidation tactic. How do they even think it's going to work? Like, we're not going to come back here tomorrow. We're going to be here until Sunday, whatever happens, because the mainstream media won't cover this. We have to. We have to go through all this every single year just to shine a light on this, because the mainstream refuses to do so. So here we are yet again, going through this whole procedure.
Yeah, it's pretty ridiculous. At least, I think actually the police are in an illegal gathering. There's more than 15 police here, so that would be illegal.
I really liked how they started by surrounding us by saying they didn't like your lights, and then they come here with their giant ass police light here.
I don't think I turned on my light until we get surrounded.
Yeah. Just any reason to surround us. Any
So it was
reason
my
to get us.
fault.
Yeah.
You
Thanks
did
a
it.
lot. Thanks a lot.
This is a bright light though. I really like it. Look at this. Watch. Boom.
Jeff Berg, what's your?
Twice in one day, we're being accosted by the police for nothing. We're just walking. We weren't even doing anything. It's out of control. Obviously, don't want anyone talking about what's happening here.
Poop saying. Is that 20? It's not 20. That's 50.
Just making sure for live stuff taking a few pictures. I really hope we don't get our camera taken and our footage deleted, but that could happen.
Yeah, you go
And I
live.
guess it doesn't matter if I say this because it might be.
What are they doing with Dan?
They're taking Dan away somewhere else.
Oh, where are they taking? Yeah, they're taking Dan somewhere off behind up here.
It's modern day Germany.
They're also harassing people who are passing by. People started filming this incident. Obviously, this is not the usual occurrence here in Dresden, Germany, out of all places.
And we're live in Dresden, Germany. There's a group of 7 or so. You'd like to look at my bag? Go to the next. Oh, I'm the next one. I get to be part of the bag.
Right there. It's my turn while you go to shower.
Again, guys, if you're tuning in, we have tried to get near the Bilderberg Hotel, and Rebel Media, InfoWars, Press for Truth, the Dollar Vigilante, Rupley, all of us in one who are walking together, we have just been stopped, and we are currently being searched. They currently took our passports, and right now we are surrounded by a large number of police officers for trying to do our job as real journalists out here who are trying to report on the very basic facts that people behind us are meeting and are deciding important policy. These are our elected officials. These are corporate globalists meeting behind us, bankers, industrialists, all of them coming together with your tax-paying dollars, and it's being used to utterly harass us, the people here who are trying to film and find out exactly what's going on, to hold the people who are meeting behind this accountable. You try to hold the globalist cartel accountable, this is what happens to you. You pretty much have to face the full brunt of the police state like we are right now. As I did earlier, I was told specifically if I do show my face around, even anywhere in Dresden where the police officer saw me, that they will physically assault me, they threaten me with physical violence, and that they will arrest me and throw me in a box, and I will have, quote, big problems. So that's what we're dealing with right now, and one of us, a lot of individuals are just being taken and they're being searched now behind the police car.
Just us, what? Is this a control for just us two? But they're there.
Oh, this guy's saying, is this area not controlled for us two? And the cop just saying, no, it's only controlled for them.
I don't understand.
It's controlled for journalists, but not for these two tourists here that are perfectly trying to defend us. So why is this happening? Why are we being hounded?
I'm saying this citizen, he's not a police officer.
He's going for a stroll, but we can't stroll through here. Yes, because we're asking questions, right? I mean, I thought they dissolved the Third Reich, but...
Claim you're a Syrian refugee and start bowing at your feet.
I identify as a Syrian refugee. Were you searched last time you were here?
Yeah, they searched the car every time we went past the checkpoint. What they finally got to know was that on the final day they were all smiling and polite. It's always what happens. It was pretty bad in Austria.
I'll go next. Yep.
Got all my tools. Tools in the tray.
Yep. To this car.
We can carry fingernail clippers. Alright, fingernails? What do you say, fingernails? Fingernail. Nugget.
Yeah, let's have a look, okay?
What's this? Oh.
Cigarettes? Yes.
That is a clamp. Hold on. A clamp to clamp anything. You know what I did with this before is I put it here and I clamped to it.
Okay.
Right here, I went on live on
We're looking in your back.
to millions of people. That's all that is. Okay. You know, it just clamps things. Have, press pass. Austin, you ever been to Texas? It's a great place. We have things like the First Amendment, the Second Amendment, the Fifth Amendment, the Fourth Amendment. That's good stuff. Am I good to go? Nope. How old are you guys? You guys look young. You guys look younger than me. You're like 22? Police, no? You're looking young here, you guys. All right, so I'm good to go? So peace. Yeah. Yeah. Over here. What is this?
Microphone. That could be on separate. I could close it. Doesn't matter. Yep.
Show the fact that.
All right. High five. We made it. We survived.
You made it?
We
You're
survived.
good? All right. Luke Radowski, it's been clear.
Now we got to go through the passport check.
I know.
We got passport check.
They still have the black list and
All right,
everything.
that is
Jeff Berwick,
Jeff
guys.
Berwick from the Dollar Vigilante over there now being searched. So, Luke, they fully searched you?
Oh yeah, they went in.
Watson just got a comment. Love Watson. There he is.
They were gripping.
He's getting the full search.
You live on Facebook?
Yeah. I went ahead and Facebook mentioned this. So we're only 2,000 people watching now.
I think we're all on mentions right now.
Yep, pretty much.
Let's make it happen. We have these young policemen who don't quite understand the people they're protecting. They've just been told what to do, so they're following orders. And,
Here's
making sure
Denise.
journalists
Did you get searched?
Good.
Yeah, I just had to
Waxing.
present my empty pockets.
Okay.
Probably because I'm German, they trust me more than you guys. Sorry, I know that's.
All right, so as you see,
Good English for being German.
most
Yeah, I
of
lived
us.
abroad and now I live with him, so.
So yeah, we're just over here.
We're waiting
at
on
least
Jeff.
50,
and
100 meters from the Interalpen Hotel.
50 meters.
Yeah,
50 meters.
at least 50 meters.
Yeah, they said to me if everything is fine, we can actually
Now
even for tomorrow.
we are all being
Yeah.
individually searched and having our passports ran by the police here.
5 people now. So it was
They'll
15.
just say because like bigger groups are more obvious, and then they just to have less trouble.
Well-
But of course they can't forbid it.
You know, there's going to be a big protest over at the.
There's
Caesar statue
15
tomorrow.
protests are scheduled for tomorrow.
At least.
Yeah.
So
15
yeah, the
protests.
problem is when we
15.
follow 15 people, then there's 16 or whatever how many people follow them. I tried to explain it to them, and also as a press ID, we should have the kind of immunity because we're not participating but observing or reporting about it.
I
But
think press is being
it was
treated twice
explained
as
to me that that will be the problem, and in the decision of the police head of that unit, if we are considered like non-existent.
the press is
So is at their discretion.
Hey, you know what? We should just say we're all Syrian
make up
migrants,
laws
and we
as
can do
they go
whatever we
along.
want,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And you'd have to pay us money, and we could do whatever we want.
That
if
is
we're
a-
Syrian
that
migrants,
is a
right?
Very wrong.
Can we say we're Syrian
conception.
migrants? No, I think we can say we're Syrian migrants. We can do whatever we want. We can walk
Yeah.
around on our ballerina
Believe me,
tiptoes.
if you're a
Worship.
Syrian migrant, you don't have any freedom. If you buy into that nationalist bullshit, it's not true.
I'm not buying into anything. All I know is that when we went to go talk to
Lauren is
Made it.
here.
They literally like opened my lipstick, my
Okay.
eyeliner, like, all of that, everything. I'm sitting there laughing, and she's like, broke my
Jeff-
powder brush. Like,
Ooh, that was a good save. Jeff,
Unreal,
you're all
unreal.
good.
Yeah, I got my second pat down today. It's like the TSA, free TSA pat downs here in Germany.
Okay.
TSA.
Oliver, my cameraman.
So now we're waiting for
Now what you
what's
put
your
your
cameraman's name?
Oliver.
We're waiting for Oliver, cameraman from the Rebel.
Oh, there we go.
There he is.
Very happy.
Alright, you made it.
All right, so it looks like our whole group is back here now.
There's people infiltrating our group now. Is this going to compromise the integrity of our group?
Are they all being searched too? About being searched, or is it just us?
Yeah.
Got a bag. Luperdowski beer change. Paul Watson of Infowars.
15-year-old kids look dangerous. Look, these two lovely young ladies look dangerous.
Oh, they're in
They
the,
could be the press.
secret zone. This is a secret
Infowars
zone.
team. This is Press for Truth, the Rebel, Dollar Vigilante.
Wait, hold on. We all gotta have a selfie in the free speech zone. Guys, seriously.
Seriously,
Get
no,
a
good
selfie.
call.
Selfie time.
Yeah.
There it is.
Everyone in there?
Wonderful.
Alright.
Okay, is the volume working all right?
Is the volume working? The volume is working beautifully.
Jeff looks perfect in that one.
I did the Oscar thing.
That's the Ellen DeGeneres here. All right. Making jokes. It is kind of serious that people walking around at night get surrounded by police cars and policemen. And
We made it out. They searched through all our bags and couldn't find any contraband apparently, so darn, no excuse to arrest us this time. But they did go through every single thing I had in my bag, literally opening my lipstick and my eyeliner. I'm sitting there giggling and the officer's looking at me like, excuse me, stop laughing. But yeah, we're all here and we're waiting for a verdict. What is the verdict going to be? Are they going to let us go? Are they going to give us back our passports and ID? I hope so, but it's been very interesting watching people just walk through this area. Just kids, old ladies, people going out for dinner, walking through the exact same area we were surrounded in and not getting hassled. Is it not a secret zone for them? Well, I mean, I guess they aren't asking the right questions for it to be a secret zone, so we'll wait and see what happens.
So, Lauren just made a good point there. None of us have a passport at the moment. They've taken all of our passports and we're waiting on the decision if we get those back or not.
So now we've all been searched, but they still have our passports.
So they said there's only 5 people allowed per group?
No, he said just to avoid this kind of procedure, he would suggest we don't go in a big crowd of journalists. But
Well, I was by
maybe
myself
5.
last time,
Yeah.
and they jumped on
It
me
doesn't
by
matter,
myself.
they just-
It doesn't
Yeah, of
matter.
course. He said that it's always the personal decision of the police officer
I think we made
or
it
then
10 feet.
his head of the unit.
Is that a new record?
I said it was good.
So we could just give them garbage.
you know what? I think
Salute.
No, I gave my driver's license, and they're like, "We're gonna fine you because you don't have a passport on you." Yeah, they were like, "We're gonna take you to jail, and we're gonna give you a big fine. We're gonna give you a big problem."
Is that why they went back to your
No, they said my driver's license is not valid.
Yeah, but that's not true.
Alright.
If it's an official government issued
Heads up.
ID, it's
Alright,
okay.
here's the police officer.
Officer on deck.
I'm gonna translate again.
Genau, wenn Sie nochmal kurz übersetzen, wie Sie kurz schon gesagt haben. Unsere Maßnahme ist an sich erstmal beendet. Wir haben Ihre Identität festgestellt und wir haben Ihre mitgeführten Sachen durchsucht, weil Sie sich in dem Kontrollbereich aufgehalten haben. Ich mache Ihnen hiermit noch eine Gefährderansprache. Ich weiß nicht, ob es ein englisches Wort dafür gibt.
Ich werde eins finden.
Da im Umfeld des Taschenbergs Palais es schon zu Störungen gekommen ist, auch von Reportern und auch schon Störungen angekündigt wurden, dass sie sich friedlich verhalten, dass sie sich, wenn möglich, nicht allzu oft hier aufhalten und dass sie gegenüber dem Sicherheitspersonal bzw. der Polizei keine Störungen oder Behinderungen ausüben.
So what's he saying?
So he said the measurements, like the control is over, they searched or they checked our IDs, they searched our equipment, everything is fine so far, so that police action is officially over now. But he gives he called it it's not a threat warning, but maybe you can translate it with safety, a cautionary safety warning, also for the next days when you're here, please obey what police officers tell you. Don't interrupt, disrupt their job or their actions they do. Don't cause any trouble. Always be respectful, and then you should be fine.
That goes both ways.
Also,
right?
because there were apparently today there were already disruptions in safety miss.
We won't bother you guys when you do your jobs. Please don't bother us when we do our jobs.
Yeah, that's what he meant. There were distractions done by reporters beforehand. That's why they are now giving us that.
What do
warning.
they consider distractions?
Eine Gegenfrage, was wird denn als, als oder nicht Unterbrechung, aber als Gefährdung des Polizeidienstes gesehen?
Wenn sie zum Beispiel eine Maßnahme behindern oder wenn sie direkt eine Störung ausüben, also sprich eine Straftat oder eine Ordnungswidrigkeit natürlich.
So whenever you cause any kind of trouble, any kind of illegal stuff, that will be considered distraction, or if you are blocking or stopping the police from doing their job.
Can we have our passports back?
Yes. Genau, also unsere Maßnahme ist jetzt hiermit beendet. Sie sind vor Ort entlassen und kriegen jetzt ihre Dokumente zurück.
Und wir dürfen uns frei bewegen.
Genau.
Außerhalb der Blockade.
Genau, die Frau Rehse.
Das bin ich. Alright, so yeah, it's officially over. We are free to go anywhere, even inside the control zone.
Okay. Excellent, excellent.
But please be respectful and don't cause any trouble.
Luke just got his passport back.
Okay.
That's mine.
Mr. Poucher?
Yeah, that is mine. I just got my passport back.
The police action is over. Now they're giving back the passports.
Lauren just got her passport back. It's an American.
Mr. Du?
Du.
Right here? Yeah. Thank you. All right. I'm giving my passport back. Holding all my gear precariously in my hands.
Mr. Dix?
Everything is like just ridiculously screwed. Good. See, 1, 2, 3.
My paper.
They went hard on Dix.
Mr. Bilderberg?
That's my state card.
Hashtag free Dix.
Mr. Owens? Mr. McKenzie. Okay.
So everyone got all the stuff back?
Yep.
Yeah. So, and there's the Bilderberg Hotel right over there.
And now we could finally go do our job.
We have officially been let loose, and now we're marching down to the Bilderberg Hotel.
Blocking the police from doing their job, they won't. The police won't honor us temporarily. Luke was just outstanding next day.
Luke, we are changed.
We did it.
We did it. We did it. Dan
Somewhat.
Dix over there. Dan Dix. We got free. We got free.
So I don't know if I trust their warning or agreement that they're going to
Lauren and Oliver from the Rebel.
Luke,
Yeah.
what do you think of them saying that as long as we don't disrupt police, they are not going to disrupt us? You were hounded today already for doing nothing.
I mean, we're not disrupting anything. We're just filming and showing people exactly what's happening live, raw, unedited, shining a light on your politicians, globalists, corporatists coming together with taxpayers' money, breaking international laws, colluding together, all behind the scenes. And if you do try to be here as a real journalist, as anyone, just simply saying, you know what, I'm just gonna, shine my light. I'm just gonna film and document what's happening here. You're gonna face the full brunt of intimidation, harassment. And again, we were physically threatened with violence because we just walked past.
And that was earlier today, right?
There was no disruptions. We are disrupting the plan that these guys have because they want total secrecy, they want total media blackout. They had it since 1954 by the ruling establishment. The mainstream media has been completely silent on the Bilderberg Group. They want no one talking about it. They want to have these secretive private meetings, and they don't want you to know anything about it. And when independent journalists like myself come out here and film and document for you, this is what we have to face, which is insane. And the only disruption is to their plan. It's to their secrecy. It's to their kind of agenda, which shows you how wrong it is if they have so much to hide by their actions today.
Absolutely. And you had your room raided as well, didn't you?
Oh yeah, we went through a full hour's worth of intimidation, harassment. I asked the guy, why are you doing this to me? And he said, well, the Bilderberg Group is here. I'm like, so you are harassing and intimidating me on behalf of the Bilderberg Group? And he said, yes. He said, I better tell the truth or else he will make it really bad for me, quote. He said that I asked him, what does that mean? And he said, we're going to use physical violence against you. I gave him my government ID, which is legal here to give him as documentation of who I am. He said that was not legal proof and that he needed to go to my hotel room and get my passport. He said he would arrest me and fine me unless I give him my passport. So they followed us back, illegally searched our hotel room, went on my friend's Jeff Berwick's laptop, illegally searched it, which they can't do here in Germany. And they took our passports, held us there for about an hour, barked at us, screamed at us, pretty much tried to scare us, and then told me if he sees my face around here again, he will use physical violence against me and he will arrest me. If I just show up here as a journalist, not even doing anything wrong except filming the attendees coming in.
Yeah. That's insane. So they basically just used the passport to get into your hotel room. Didn't even. Yeah. They just wanted to search through your stuff, search through Jeff's stuff. Yeah. That is absolutely insane. And I guess we just ran into the right cops this time that didn't arrest you. But
this is the difference. We got you here. We got other independent journalists here. We got other mainstream media journalists here with us in this group. They can't take all of us. I was by myself when they jumped on me. There was about 10 officers in riot gear. Totally jumped on me when I was by myself. And only because of fear are they able to control people. Are they able to stop journalists from doing their jobs? Yeah. If I, wasn't the person who I am, I would literally run away from here because I don't want to get physically assaulted by police officers who said they would physically hurt me for no reason at all. I don't want to be thrown in jail for simply doing my job as a journalist and filming. So I really thank all the journalists, including yourself, who came out here, stood behind me and said, you know what, we're all going to walk in together. We're all going to walk, we're all going to document, we're all going to do our job together. So I thank you guys and I thank all the other journalists who are out here with me today doing their job, which they're supposed to be doing.
Absolutely. And thank you for not giving in to their intimidation because that was important to show people. What happened here is very important to show people how they hound journalists. They don't want them here. They don't want them asking questions. It's very scary and a very scary prospect for free speech. And he's absolutely right. It's only because we were in numbers that they weren't.
One last thing. If we weren't in numbers and I was by myself, they would have taken away the video camera like they did before. When I was filming before, which you can legally here in Germany, they literally physically grabbed my hand and my phone away from me to make sure there was no documentation of anything that they did, of anything that they said.
Right. So, but there were too many of us this time.
Too many of us, too many video cameras, too many lights, shining on their darkness, exposing exactly what they don't want you to see.
Yeah, absolutely. And thank you so much for the interview.
Thank you.
This is great.
All right, you guys want to march down there?
All right. Of course.
No problem.
And you're okay with being on video, right?
Not really, but
We can blur your face if you would like. Yeah, it's more my.
And here's everybody now.
Okay, we will blur your face.
We're gonna head on down.
Hey guys, I just want to thank all of you for being here and standing up for freedom of press. It was awesome and beautiful. And thank you for being courageous and ballsy and brave and not letting these guys win and intimidate. Yeah. So thank you, all of you guys. All right. We're going to have this live stream up on the YouTube channel. We're going to go live again in just a few moments. We're finishing this broadcast since it's mainly over. But subscribe, stay tuned. Again, the levels of intimidation, the levels of harassment here are on another level than we have ever seen at other Bilderberg meetings. It is insane down here. They are extremely worried about journalists coming down here. They are trying to get rid of all of us by scaring and intimidating all of us. Obviously, there's power in numbers. There's power with all of you watching, sharing, being out there and saying, you know what, we are not going to back down. We are not going to let these guys win. And today, even though we had to go through that harassment, we still won, and we're still outside the Bilderberg Hotel where we could do our job as real journalists, as real media, and document exactly what's happening here. Thank you again so much for watching. Again, subscribe, follow, get all on there because we're not giving up and we're not backing down.